about this jersey. A couple weeks ago, first game day I've worn it, and it's it's pretty lucky, I would say. The Packers offense today, 522 total yards, 31 first downs, 43 points. Aaron Rodgers, 364 yards passing, 4 touchdowns, no picks, 32 of 43 passing. He was on fire today. Aaron Rodgers was on fire today. And Devontae Adams also had himself a big game. I think he had 2 touchdowns, and I don't remember how many receptions or yards he finished with, but I know that he had over 100 and double-digit catches. So, that duo was working really well today. Aaron Jones, efficient as well. He scored a touchdown. This offense, there's a lot of trickery. There's a lot of really, really just kind of mix it up play calls, and I love that. I love what LaFleur's game plan was today. It was just so many, misdirections and jet sweeps and touch passes to Tyler Irvin or something. It was just so creative and interesting, and I like it because it wasn't stale like we remember Mike McCarthy being. It was like that, and we saw a little bit of it last year too, but the Packers are executing it now really well. Last year, there were times when the Packers looked really good on offense, but other times where they just couldn't do anything offensively, especially after they had gotten a big lead. Today, the Packers got a big lead, and their defense was meh. Especially, they got the stops when they needed to early in the game. Later on in the game, they were kind of breaking apart a little bit. But the Packers' offense got back out on the field after every Viking score, and they answered the Viking score with a touchdown of their own. I mean, they didn't stop on offense like we had seen them in years prior. They kept the pedal on the metal, all gas, no effing brake, as Matt LaFleur said last year. And I mean, this win, it feels really good because you went into an opponent's stadium, Minnesota is a place where the Packers don't win often, and it's just historically not been a good place for the Packers to play, regardless of what stadium they're in. And the Packers came out and they looked phenomenal today. So, I would say this is probably the best performance from Rodgers in Minnesota of his career. I mean, certainly I think the most yards he's thrown for, the 4 touchdowns. Defensively, the Packers have a few issues. I mean, they lost Kenny Clark in the middle, which was a big loss, especially late when you're trying to get that pass rush going. And of course stopping the run as well. And the Packers really didn't do a great job of stopping the run, but outside of the couple of sacks and the interception from Jair Alexander, the Packers defense was not the best today. And I'm not going to overreact too much because most of the points the Vikings had came in a point where the Packers were pretty much in a really solid position. I would say that in hindsight, it was garbage time points because none of it really mattered that much. It wouldn't have mattered if the Vikings had not scored at all, but because the Packers obviously won the game. But I wouldn't read too much into that defense. The Packers obviously they've got some issues still with giving up some big plays, and they have some issues with the run defense. But if the Packers offense is looking this good and they're controlling the ball the way they did, I mean the Packers had the ball for maybe, I want to say close to 40 minutes in this game. I mean, they had the ball a lot. It was impressive how long and methodical and surgical their drives were. And that's just something that's, it's what you need if you have a defense like the Packers who at times can be prone to giving up big plays like that. So, it's a good offensive strategy to have. What else to talk about here? Marquez Valdes-Scantling, that's right. He had a couple big plays today. 2 big plays in particular. The touchdown catch on that beautiful dime from Rodgers, and then I think it was a 3rd down where Rodgers got him to jump and he found MVS who made the catch and got down to like the 2. And then there was 2 other plays. One of them, it was a deep pass from Rodgers on a play action that MVS dropped, and there was another one where Rodgers audibled and got MVS wide open, nobody near him, drops the ball after he looked downfield before holding on to it. So it was a mixed day for him. And, I'll take that over him being completely ineffective, though. I will take that because he's getting open, right? He's getting separation. He might have to work a little bit on actually catching the ball, but I like the fact that he's getting separation and getting open. That's a good sign from him because MVS, we need MVS. I mean, regardless of what role he is, he needs to play a significant part on this offense, and today he did. And, you know, even with the 2 drops, which were very frustrating, you know, he's still finding ways to get open, and that's just a really, really good sign because for the longest time he was nothing more than really a burner or anything, but he was effective in the times that he did get the ball today. So, you know, regardless of the 2 drops, I liked what I saw from him. Other than that, though, I mean, the crowd noise, playing without fans, you know, it was different. I got used to it after the first quarter or so, but it was different. I mean, it took a bit getting adjusted to. I'm sure we will all eventually get adjusted to it, but it was definitely different, you know, hearing everyone come out onto the field, and it kind of felt like a practice at first. But, you know, as the game wore on, I got used to it, and I really didn't notice it that much down the stretch. So, you know, I was hoping that it wasn't going to be a big factor and, you know, limit the viewing experience. And for sure, I would rather have a crowd than not. But also, Aaron Rodgers isn't going to be able to get, or he isn't usually able to get guys off the line of scrimmage like that in a road game. But since there's no fans, it's not really a road game. It's a completely empty stadium, and he got him to jump 3 times today. So that's going to be big for the Packers going forward. If he can continue to do that, I mean, that's where Rodgers is just money, getting guys jumping off the line of scrimmage and getting that free play. It's big, and it was big on that 3rd down that he found MVS. So, I mean, playing without fans can certainly be beneficial for the Packers, that's for sure. But anyways, in the meantime, that's really all I got to say about the game. I mean, it was really, really fun watching this team put up a lot of points. I mean, I just got a notification that the Brewers are getting no hit. Oh my God. It's football season now. I can't let myself get too worried about the Brewers or anything, but yeah, I mean, just seeing this offense come out and score these kinds of points, it was awesome. It was really awesome to see the first game of the year. And, you know, the Vikings a bit thin on the defensive line, and of course they've got some rookies in the secondary, so, you know, putting up a lot of points might not have been as impressive as doing it against a better defensive team. But hey, you're on the road, right? I mean, I guess it's not really a factor anymore, but you're on the road against a division rival. You put up 43 points in the first game of the year. I'll take it. So, in the meantime, guys, so thanks for watching. Be sure to leave a like and subscribe. Follow me on Twitter, OberSports, and on Instagram using the name Jacob_Ober. And I'll see you guys next time. Go Pack, go.